Start recording. Okay, so we're back online. Alright, so I uploaded everything from DZME Linux YouTube to Rumble, which is not much happening over there. I think it seems to be more like political stuff, and I'm not into this, as you know. Everything here is entertainment purpose, right? Quick install looking plus from here DZME Linux has been uploaded to Odysee. Okay, I don't know why that happened. 6 is an old one. Might still be uploading things, I don't know. But as you can see, so this is 1 day or 2 days is it running here. And I've got 4 followers. Thank you so much, guys, for following and watching. I had a nice comment where somebody said it's useful. It's about the secret chats and general communication to protect yourself from identity theft and data brokers, which we really, really want, right? That's what we want. We got to protect ourselves. Yeah, 2 days. So it's since 2 days it's up, and I've got 152 total views. I mean, these are not the old videos here with the secret chat, right? For example, yeah. So it's top content, and I mean, I'm happy that here at Odysee people are more interested in this. Because, guys, you got to watch out. Harvesting is now, decrypting is later. They just need more powerful computers. And then the decrypting starts, right? And as you know, some regimes in the Middle East and in the East, all these bad regimes. Here in the West, we don't have that, right? Canada doesn't have it. USA will never have something like this. It's not that they put everywhere cameras to watch you or something like this, right? That's all in the other countries, and we're really happy to live where we do, so that we don't have to fight the regimes and all that stuff. But having said this, so this is definitely a good thing to do here, right? So I don't know why are trending most discussed. One moment, here is something happening. Alright, so it was lasting. Okay, that's good. So Majea did a good job holding the video. There was a SWAT team. I just had to knock them all out. They're laying down in front of their SWAT truck now. No, there wasn't. Alright, so back to here. So I'm very happy to see that Odysee is picking up nicely. I mean, before people think wrong. So my channels are all supposed to have no advertisement. I know somewhere it says monetizing or something like that. I really don't want that. Yes, I do put my what is it called? Oh, I think this will go now forever. This because they're just down, but they're old ones, right? I mean, Slugware 14.2 could still be relevant for some people. Yeah, and some other funny videos. So they're not made to make money, so I don't want you to waste your time with advertisement stuff like that, because I hate it too. And yes, I put my crypto stuff on. In case somebody has something and wants to donate something, then yes, it's great, and if not, then not. That's good too. You don't have to give anything. It's just, I'm just that way. I hate that here. These, I think I have to. Yeah, that's a virtual machine here. So let me see. I will quit this, man. I think that's that. I don't know if I have to upload them now at YouTube, at Rumble. Rumble couldn't get any videos from YouTube, so I manually uploaded them. And YouTube Sync from Odysee, that worked with 242 of my 400 some videos. I mean, there's some old ones, right? Some pretty good and relevant, I would guess. And they're all entertainment purpose. And yes, we talk about fictionary worlds and regimes and where things happening and stuff like that. But primarily, this is all about Linux. Yeah, and of course, if we can protect us from data brokers and identity theft, that is really, really, really important, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I try to switch off this virtual machine, because I have separate always everything what is social media is separated from my main operating system. So that's in a virtual box that is running on MX25, which is still pretty heavy-ish. Because I have LilyDog running as a word manager machine, and that is pretty snappy. I mean, it's open box only, right? So it's pretty quick doing its thing. I hope the computer can still manage, because that's also an older computer. It's an i5 something. And 8 GB of RAM. and with 8 cores, and I give 4 cores to the virtual box. So here we are. And as you can see, I don't like these AI painted drawing rubbish stuff. I like nature. Like this, make my heart beat faster. I feel really good with that. That is one of my favorite in the moment because it doesn't blind you much. There's only a few chemtrails over here. And this one is nice too. And this is normal now. We have always haze. There's no more blue sky. Yeah, so when I was a little kid, we had a blue sky. That is finished. It's all artificial now. All right. Having said this, I'm very happy here with Odysee. It seems that there are people who are interested in protecting themselves from identity theft and data brokers, you know. I mean, I can imagine that some people in the Middle East and in the East, in all these absolute bad regimes where people get told what to do and they get surveilled. And I mean, I'm so glad we don't have that here in the West. We do not have things like this. Let's all be happy and glad. But they might find something, you know, if they're Chinese dissidents, right? They might find a way to communicate with family and friends and say, hello, how are you doing? So I will every now and then I bring a little bit more. I don't know if my Cryptometer videos and my VeraCrypt came through, because these are very important tools too. I think I made a note in the last video, but it shouldn't be all of that. So in a moment, what's going to happen? So I thought first I always make YouTube videos and upload them on Rumble. I will upload on Rumble because there's not much happening. Some people watch it there, so I will accommodate that too. See, if one is watching it and it helps one guy, then it's already worthwhile doing it. That's my opinion. And Odysee is picking up nicely, so I like it. It's a good idea. There's lots of stuff on it, right? So the old videos, new videos are coming. I got to warn everybody, I'm a distro hopper. I like my GR10 here. It works pretty neat. And guess what? Because I have no good machine where I can install GhostBSD 26, because GhostBSD did a big shot in the foot themselves, taking down 25, not supporting it anymore because you can't run updates anymore and all that stuff, except you can upgrade and then you have no more chance to set the time properly. So it's rendering it useless. And 26 doesn't install in my virtualizer, which patched through RTX 3070 graphic card and USB PCI card for mouse, keyboard and Sound Blaster and stuff like that. My laptop was going weird a little bit, so that was the only machine I had tested where it was able to be installed. I tried in the virtualizer with AMD card, no, it did not work. Then with an NVIDIA graphic card, no, it does not work. This machine here, yes, it does work. So for some reason, I fired it up only to boot it up in the live medium. And you can imagine, so as a distro hopper, I was sweating blood and water. I was shaking like crazy because I really wanted to install it. But you can see, I made my GR10 here my home for now. Because I still like Linux because I got everything out what I want. And I have my app images, so I don't have to sweat and worry about it. I changed everything from Synology to Nextcloud. I have only 3 Nextclouds. One is on a website, it's AIO, and it's a disaster that they don't let you run AIO locally. Yes, there are ways to do it, but in a moment I'm fighting OpenSense. I must say I have OpenSense so tight that my Roku does not get updated, and I love it. That's what I want. I don't want anything in and out. Like my wife, she has Outlook and stuff like that for work. And she can't check it. Not in my network. There is no Microsoft getting through here. So there's no way she can check it. So I gave her a VPN and said, look, throw the VPN and then you can. So, but in my network, no. Yeah. Having said this, I still have Cloudflare running. I've got mixed emotions there too. But what can you do? That is just for one Nextcloud, which I will share with friends and for work. I have lots of customers, so when I make appointments, I just put their email in and they got it, and then they can confirm it, and then I know what is all cooking and going up. So, having said this, that's why I got my Nextcloud and Nextcloud Drive. That's of course locally, because Nextcloud Online, Cloudflare only allows you files not bigger than 100 megabyte, and yeah, as you know, I've got on my Nextcloud all my up images and everything, but that's local, and I want it local, and I want it fast. But in other things like my notes and stuff like that, you see I still have my Synology notes here. There it is. And I love it, I like it, but I don't want to be depending on it. I have a DS218 Plus, which is capable of transcoding under Jellyfin. It's an Intel CPU. And then I have a DS418J, which is totally gutless. It's an ARM, but this is purely for updates. So you can't decrypt the drives there because they're all extended 4, but all my updates are encrypted, and this is good. All my Android servers are fully encrypted, the hard drive, so that is okay. And the Synology, photos, family photos are on it, and otherwise everything gets encrypted on this one too. And that's all it does. And yeah, Android is fully encrypted, needs an external source for unencrypting, or for decrypting. Otherwise, it's for identity theft, right, and data broker. So if somebody breaks in and steals my hard drives or whatever, yes, they have the hard drive, but not my data. And that's what I'm saying here with Mageia. Not with Mageia, in general. On a laptop, you want your hard drive encrypted. Because, and that's the problem now with the new with the latest Calamaris installer. I'm not too sure if I said on Mageia encrypted. I'm not too sure, because I think I didn't want to have it running, just testing, and yeah, there you see how it goes. Now it's running here. And I'm not saying goodbye to Mageia just yet, because it's good. It's doing good. It's different. It's not Debian, it's not Fedora, it's not really anything. It's from Mandriva or Mandrake or something. I think it comes from there, and they're doing a good job. I love it, because I don't want to have any Rust rewrites from Ubuntu. As you all know, they are fully in destruction mode. They want to destroy Ubuntu, which is normal, right? Just imagine what happened to Microsoft. Nobody wanted to be spied on anymore, and I think the whole disaster made people wake up, and now they have some trouble going on. That's why the wars are starting, right? So in a parallel universe, with entertainment now, purpose only, there is a class. They call themselves maggots, right? And they think they're ruling the whole parallel world where they're living in. And they said, no, you all are useless eaters, and you are 8 billion people. I want you all dead. I only keep 500 million. We don't need you anymore, you useless eaters. And you shouldn't be driving a car. And then they missed in the parallel universe, almost like here, but here is all justified, right? But there is just an imaginary world, and they're evil, not like in our nice world. And they destroy everything. They also have oil, right? So they're destroying all these energy reserves on purpose, so that these people in that parallel universe can't drive cars anymore. Yeah, they have cars too. I'm not that good in rewriting parallel universe histories, right? So it's very close to ours, except that we don't have these bad regimes. We are really blessed here. So, and people waking up and can see that, and they don't like it. And let's see how that all works out. Having said this, so back to Linux, where we are at. There's an update. I'm usually pretty carefully with updates. I don't want to update everything, because I never have. Oh, look, and Grub 2, for example, do I want to update Grub? I know they want to take all the functionality out, then you can call it GNOME Grub, right? GNOME Grub. What else do we have? Some libs, lightweight, RDF syntax. So Mageia theme, this is okay, and NILFs. For managing NILFs v2 system. Okay, I don't even know what that is. SQLite. So yeah, with Grub, I don't know if I want that, because they're going crazy. So I'm not running this update. Don't need it. So usually I like in Debian I like to run Bookworm. In Ubuntu the furthest I would like to go is absolutely the furthest is 2404. After that Ubuntu is dead. Debian as well, because with their explicit ideas of employing people, if you can call it like that, it's self-destruction. It's on purpose, right? This is all long time planned. It's all executed, and there it goes. So that means we have to stick with something like Slugware, BSDs, OpenBSD. I don't think they will ever get that down. FreeBSD, I hope they are not getting the idea of putting Rust in the kernel, because we really don't need it. And GhostBSD did a good job usually making a nice distro with FreeBSD. But now that is also self-destruct in a different way, but because nobody can use it anymore, or just a handful of people. So sadly they will lose tons of people using their distro, and that's a shame. That's really, really, really a shame. So I don't know, if they ever wake up and do something, that would be great. Otherwise, you have to install FreeBSD by hand. That should work usually, and then put Xlibra in, Xorg in, Xlibra.org, right? Because who knew? I mean, that's another thing, right? That has nothing to do with logic. So I don't like this developer's opinion about my hair, or this car, or this ship, or this plane. Oh, well, let's fire him and put all the bugs he fixed back in the system. Yeah, great. I mean, that's brain dead, right? And yeah, I'm trying here not to get carried away, which seems to be very, very difficult. Yeah, I must say, Magia back here, they just did a fine job. Everything seems to work. And I don't know if you saw the Magia video, their VirtualBox is a KVM background. Yeah, so I should be able to install Word Manager without having any troubles, because VirtualBox usually have modules on a kernel and they collide with Word Manager, so they're fighting each other. You have to unload them back, load them back on, and out, take them out of the kernel, and this should work. And I will try it out, because Word Manager has some huge advantages. The downside is, and I read about it, it's common, sadly, that when you copy the QCOW file, it becomes, even when it was supposed to be dynamic, it becomes the full size in the moment you copy it. You can move it, you can back it up, it stays small, but in the moment, even when you restore it with Borg backup, for example, it comes back full blast, the full size, which is not nice. You can manually do this, so I might make a video about this, just in case. So this channel is not mainstream, it's not you get all the finest, latest, greatest, and everything will be praised like crazy. I'm not having it. I call a shuffle, which is not very popular. That's why I don't have 5 million people. You won't see me on a camera. I don't want you to just come for the looks. Right, so... And what we do here is I introduce certain things, some tools which are in the time we're living in very useful, and I come with lots of ideas, and I have to call these videos normal videos like they are, right? And so I have no script, I don't have AI, I just shoot things out of the hips, and things I find very, very necessary. I try to bring them close, and I hope that people take action, because when I show these things, they're very simple, they're very easy. There is not that you have to, I don't know, rewire a space shuttle or something like that. It's simple tools. I like to click around, right? So I click, so whatever is possible, I click around. So, and I will repeat a few little things, always thinking of data brokers and most important, identity theft, yeah? So that you're not getting robbed, that you know how to hide certain things from the data brokers, from the identity theft. Not that you all of a sudden get bankrupt because somebody stole your data. That cannot be, right? So I bring these things forward, and I hope you take it on your heart to use them, because they're easy to use. They're very simple. Like all my Thunderbirds are very, very, very simple, encrypted. I've got GPG running, or I've got PGP running actually on it, and everything. It's like a normal email program. I just send it. It's always sent to encrypt. So if I have an email address, it's checking some key servers. I can't find it, then it tells me I have to unencrypt, and I push one button more. So, and then I send it normally, but it's signed with my PGP key, right? And I wish people would just do it, because it's so simple to do this and keep your privacy. If you do it like this, my Thunderbird, I still have a very old Gmail account where I have 1 or 2 things running from the government. Yeah, they have that email address and it can stay there. That's good. But if I encrypt it, you can't even read the subject. And if I receive it, I've got no trouble like that. And I think I showed a video how I used it to decrypt it or encrypt it with Cryptometer. And you can do that too. So all you got to do is you fire your computer up. Mine's encrypted anyway, right? But if I still want to protect that somehow, then I just make a vault with Cryptometer. I think I'll make a video. I will make a video. Next video will be about this. So then not just talking, showing and doing, and then it's totally easy, right? But I can't fire up my emails, and you read all my subscriptions, which are, for example, Slackware, yeah, security updates and stuff like that. That's how I get to know what's going on. Well, Slackware sends you the problem, and almost in the same minute comes the solution, the patch you have to install. That goes very, very. I love Slackware too. So Slackware is very, very nice, but I became the lazy slacker, so I use Salix. And Salix has that like Synaptics, Slapget, and this is very, very nice. And thanks to, which is still working for now, Flatpaks, I mean app images. Yeah, get those as well while you can, because you have them, you can install, you don't have to install them, you just put them in and then off they go. Like that's what I got here, right? I show this quite often. So I go my NCRP, app images, and then here it is, right? So here are my app images. But I also have, for example, my Thunderbird here, I'm an ESR. I unpack it, and then it goes in a folder called apps. Apps. Do I not have it? Oh, it's in data apps. Here's apps, here's my Thunderbird Tor browser. And they're super important things. You need them, you want them, have them. Right, so all you got is you unpack this tar file I have, and then you fire up either Thunderbird or Thunderbird.bin. I usually use bin. I create my own launcher. That's why it's here. I've got my own icon files. Like you can see, my Firefox file. That's also an app images, of course, Brave. Yeah, I just curl it in. And app image for Cryptometer, app image for VeraCrypt, app image for GPT front end. So tons of app images. And what I can't get on app image, which is sad sometimes, I can't get Synology for here, yeah, for Magia. Let's say lossless cut, can't get that either. So these things are used by Flatpak. Once they start putting Rust in, I think then you can say goodbye, because that gets destroyed too. And with that, they're going to destroy Fedora, because Fedora is now doing everything with flat packages, right? With flat packages, right? So you can see this, yeah. A blind man can see that with a stick. What's going on here? So they're trying to rip it down, kill it all, destroy it, and yeah, that is that. Having said this, how long is this going on already? Because I'm talking so much, 22 minutes. Usual in the beginning, I start with what I want to do, and then when I warm up, then all my ideas flying through my head, and I push them out. And I got interrupted, so I had to eat. I got the SWAT team coming in, swatting here everything. And we had a good fight, and I won, so it's all good. Then I had to eat a bit for the next one, getting strength. And that is that. So I try to make around 3 videos in a week, at least. Some are really entertaining, some are just really introducing distros, but not just, everybody comes, Linux Mint, Arch, oh, by the way, I've got Arch, and no GNOME for me, thank you so much, not for money in the world. There's no Windows running, that would be a disaster, right? So, but I bring germs, like LilyDog. I just pulled it in because I had all the open box distros, right? I had, what is it called? Bunsenlab running in the open box, which is very bare bone, but it's still okay. Then I used Crunchbang++, which is also very nice. And then I had my IceWM, then I had JWM with Fun OS, which is nice too. After I got rid of the left click menu, it's now nice too, and I got it installed here on my virtual machine, which I like to run it there too. And the I call it my virtualizer. That's an Unread server where it's very, very easy to run virtual machines, patching my graphic card through my PCI card and stuff like that. So absolutely easy. And so I run still these things here. I still have Ghost Beastie running on that, but 26 does not work. What I wanted to say. And then I tried out LilyDog, and that was open box, so I didn't expect much. I said, okay, 500 some megabyte RAM and stuff like that, and yeah, typical menu. They use Jack menu. And when I fired this up, I said, woo, I didn't like first the background, but as you can see, you can change things. And because I'm a right clicker. Here it kind of works because I have got that menu, so I can find my file manager. But I like usually have everything I need here, so tup, 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 tup. But this still works. So that still works. Yeah, I wish I could just, I would be a good guy putting open box here parallel to XFCE, right, and run it. By the way, an XFCE is also going down the drain. They decided to destroy their work. I supported that before, you know. I was always donating a little bit here and there. So once in a year I got my donation out for certain projects. XFCE was one, but I can save the money now because I'm not giving them money to destroy it. They get it from somewhere else, taxpayer money. And that is that. So, and LilyDog is running on my laptop still. And I had to have the Ubuntu installer on it, because that was the only one who still, which can still encrypt your hard drive. All the Calamaris installer, not doing it. You can pretend to do it. You put your password in. It pretends to encrypt it, and then you boot, and you wonder why is it not asking for my password? Because it's not encrypting. Absolutely not. So it's getting more difficult to encrypt your hard drives. That's why we have VeraCrypt and Cryptometer. It's free, both of it. So you're not defenseless here. You're absolutely not defenseless. You can do lots of things, right? And if everything goes down the drain, then I might have to show how to work with normal terminal tools or manually encrypting your hard drive. Yeah, manual partitioning and all that stuff, which would be useful because it's always good to have your home directory in a different partition, because then you can distro hop and you have all your configuration files, everything ready to go. It's also not too bad, right? But I want to set things up. I want to see how they work in the new distro, for example. I like to run them on my virtualizer, which is semi-virtualizing because lots of hardware is patched through. But as you see here with Magia, I run it on real hardware. And the same with LilyDog. Usually I put on my laptop, but my laptop is my go-to machine. It must be 100% reliable, which I would say with Magia it is. And with LMD6 it was 100% too. FunOS did a good job too. And so, yeah. There's still some really good distros out. Day one was great too, but I couldn't get any virtualizer running. As I said, there is the DNMask library, and that has that fault. It tells you that your IP is already in use. So, yeah, that's the end. VirtualBox did not work at all. VirtManager, I got everything done until I get the last bug, and there I couldn't finish anything because I can't replace it. I'm not that good. So, having said this, yeah, we will try this out, that I install VirtManager here parallel to it. And then I might just have to show how to resize your VirtManager QCOW disk, because then you can make it small before you copy it and expand it if you need it, right? So it's not the end of the world. It's just more work, but you will see. The way I do it, it's easy. You just have a text file, have copy-paste things in, and that's all the work you have to do then. There's not much to do. So you don't have to remember things like crazy and know all the stuff. It's like clicking a button, except you do copy paste in a terminal, and off it goes. All right. Having said this, I call that video off now because we have 2236. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here it's 2236, and this is just a little video, and I have to see how I'm going to do things with what the publicum does in Odysee. And YouTube I'm grateful for all the people who are watching and commenting on stuff. Yeah, when something is helpful and somebody writes this, that makes my heart beat. That if one would write this, it's already worth it. Then it was worthwhile the whole video, because I know somebody has some tools to help them when things turn bad. You know, when the data brokers hunting and identity thieves are running around trying to get your stuff. No? Yeah. All right, and you see, we still have tools. So what people try to tell you, when I say privacy, I always mean protecting from data brokers and from the bad people, the identity thieves, right? So people say privacy is dead, yeah, because these data brokers and identity thieves want you to give up. But it's not that. It's in full swing. It's working fine. You don't have to worry about a thing. And if you watch the secret chat video, I think I mentioned that GPG or PGP, as long as the public key is not available, not public, you can hand it over by USB stick, send it encrypted already by an email. You can use Tutor or maybe Proton 2, right? Or things like that. Hand it over. And if the public key is not available, no quantum computer, not all the quantum computers in the whole universe can fix it. They can't. They need math, they need numbers. If they don't have the numbers, there's nothing they can do. Right. So that is that. And there is another nice thing which I come up with one day. It's more for little tiny messages, but it can't be cracked. It's not possible. So, having said this, I call this video off. Guys, I mean, if somebody listened till here, then thank you so much, because, as I said, sometimes I warm up and the good stuff comes in the middle or in the end. And because of the times we have, and you can be misinterpreted, I can't speak anymore, can't be misinterpreted, and then the video gets taken down for something misread, misunderstood, or people have misunderstood things. So you have to be a little bit careful how you express things so that people understand really what you really want to say, right? Like, not that people think we're conspiracy theorists, no we're not, but we're also not people who get the identity stolen and get bankrupt. No? We want to serve our country well, so we need to be up and running and not stolen and bankrupt. Yeah. So, having said this, I cut the video off now. Yeah, here the right menu is not what I'm used to. I like IceWM, JWM, and OpenBox. And why is there no distro from the ZME Linux? Because you wouldn't like it. I'm not a designer. I'm very, very bad in it. I'm a very good user, but this is it. All right. I got to go watch some video with my wife, and then I will got to go to sleep. And tomorrow is another day, maybe. When we wake up, then yes, and now we will see. Okay, guys. Yeah. Welcome, Odyssey people. I've got 4 subscribers there. That's nice. 157 views in 2 days. Pretty neat. Not too bad. So, I love it. And one, it helped already, and that was actually worth it. 100%. Okay, I'm out now, guys. You see, I can overstay my welcome here. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Don't get in the DDoS attacks about your heart, mind, and soul. Don't go foul for propaganda. Relax, see your friends, go into nature, walk a dog if you have one, get one. Steal a cat if you need to. But get something. And have a good time. Enjoy your life. Okay. See you then. Bye-bye.